Good evening, London Hot Radio, and today we're here with some news. I'm Phoebe.
It's Esther.
And yeah, would we like to start?
Yeah.
Lovely.
So, first of all, we would like to talk about the weather and how London is literally a furnace.
It is.
Right.
It is too hot. It's too hot.
I know. And right now, London's experiencing an amber alert. Like, the health and safety people just said there's an amber alert, which is really bad. And I feel like old people are going to be, like, feeling crazy. And the temperatures are peaking at 33 to 35 degrees Celsius this week, which, no, guys. And we might think it's going to be cool at night, but, bro, no. It's going to stay at, like, 21, 22, which isn't looking too good for us. And, however, the temperatures are said to be going cooler by next week, with highs being at 28 and lows being at 22, which is pretty good. Anyway, enjoy the dry weather while it's here, because London's said to have heavy rain and insane thunder heading towards us, bringing much cooler and wetter second half of July.
See, I'll tell you what, I'm not going to enjoy the suspect dry weather. I cannot wait till that rain comes.
Well, guys, I don't prefer rain.
No? Why not?
Because it just gets all sticky, and that is just not me, guys.
What would you mean sticky? It's just like nice and refreshing after all that hot weather.
I mean, a sprinkler would be nice.
So it's a sprinkler. I don't think you're getting a sprinkler, actually.
Well,
You're
anyway.
going to start running cats and dogs. Also, isn't this the UK's second heat wave? Like
Yes,
this summer.
yeah.
This is like the
It's
second
not looking
one.
too good, guys.
When is it gonna end? Also, I think I know a bit more why it stays so hot at night. I don't know if you guys know this, but because you know how a lot of the houses they're made out of like red brick, right? Do you know what red brick is?
Yeah.
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 Yeah. Okay, basically, because red brick, when the sun comes out, red brick is a material and it absorbs all of the sunlight throughout the whole duration of the day. So I don't know, like, you know how the houses, they're like all lined up and then you have the front garden. Like,
Yeah,
there might be like a little wall there. And sometimes you might like sit down or like stay there to tie your shoe or like get something out your bag, sit down on the wall, right?
Yeah.
Ever noticed how like it's really, really hot? Like hot for no reason
Yeah.
on those walls. But like sometimes on another material on a wall it won't be as hot. That's because of the red brick. Because throughout the whole time of the day, it just soaks in all that heat. And then during night, it goes, you know what I want to do? I'm just going to let that all out, you know. I bet you really appreciate that. I'm just going to let out all that heat for you lovely people all at night when you're trying to sleep. Isn't that so nice?
I did not know that.
Did you not?
Thank you very much.
Yeah, that's why. And it's just like so annoying because almost all the houses in the UK are made out of red brick, including mine, by the way. What was going on there? And because in the UK, like, we don't have AC.
Yeah.
In a lot of
low-key unfair.
yeah, and because like in other countries, another reason why it's like so hot in here is because it's humid, and although in other countries it's also humid, in some countries it's not, and so some countries it's not humid but it's still hot. So the temperature in some other countries can get up to like 45, 50 degrees Celsius.
But it's not the same.
Or like 55 degrees Celsius, and they'll look at our country and they'll be like, why are you guys complaining? It's not even that hot. And then
Just
they'll
come
get
here and
here.
experience it yourself.
Yeah, and then they will come to the UK. They'll like come here on vacation. And then they'll like apologize after. They'll like get out their phone. They'll like make a TikTok video and be like, guys, I'm so sorry. I don't know how hot it was. It's boiling. I'm boiling. Like in my country, it's like 55 degrees. How is it hotter here? Or like it says it's 27. It's like it says it's 29, but at home it's 55. How does that? It doesn't make sense to them. And even in some other countries, like I was talking to someone earlier, and they were talking about how even though their country is also humid and it's hotter there, even though the country is humid and the temperature's higher, when they came here and like in the UK, they still find it hotter. I don't know. I think there's probably I don't do geography, guys. I do history. But I know you do. Yeah. Why are you telling me about this? Why are you telling me about this, Esther?
Well, guys.
But I don't. There must be like some other factor to it other than humidity. But it's too hot, and it's like because in Europe it's also quite humid and hot there. It's not just the UK. But in Europe and also in like places like America, the houses often have built-in AC. Like when you buy a house, it'll already have AC. But we have to buy our own, and then a lot of people don't buy AC because it's either
really expensive.
Yeah, it's really expensive, and some people say or think that it's not as worth it if it's so expensive, but you're only going to use
Might as well get a fan,
like
bro.
3 times, like 3 days a year,
and also
or something.
the amount of electricity is used a lot. So that also means the electricity bills are going high up, which means more expenses.
So we just sweat it out, and it's just like, what the flip? But speaking of the UK, what's going on in the UK right now, where we live, you might have now.
This is the worst it can get, but
when people think about the problems in the UK, I bet a lot of you think about the government, right? And what do we know about the government? We know that there are different parties and they have elections, right?
Yeah.
So what are some of the different parties?
Labour, Conservative, Green.
Any more?
Oh, Reform.
Reform. Did you say Labour?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good. Okay.
Yeah. I don't think I know any more, to be fair. I think there's like at least like 2 more. I don't know about the other ones.
Yeah.
But Reform is a big one, and we all know why. Because of Nigel Farage.
If you've seen the news, the recent news, you would know.
Yeah, Nigel Farage. Now, what about Nigel Farage? A lot of people don't like Nigel Farage.
I don't.
But why? First of all, he's racist as hell.
That biggie, bro.
Like, if you look at all the stuff that they're planning to do, taking away rights, taking away,
like women's rights and stuff like that.
Yeah, women's rights in, like, I think just in general, planning to, like, deport a bunch of illegal immigrants. Yeah, right, bro, they are not illegal. Just making up any random legal way to deport innocent people for no other reason, just because you don't like them, because you're racist. And, have you seen that, like, one clip? Maybe you guys have seen it. It's like this video where, I think it was an interview with Nigel Farage and then some other MP or something that I'm pretty sure was also racist. And then I think it was like BBC or something, I don't know, it was this news network, and they brought in like a kid to talk to them and interview them. And it's like this really cute little blonde girl with like wearing like a king's outfit with like a crown and like a nice cape or something, and they go and they have like a sword and they're really cute, and they go, "My mummy says you hate foreigners."
Oh, that is crazy.
And then I think it was Nigel Farage, and he goes, "No, little girl."
Just got called out, bro. What are you doing?
It was filmed quite a while ago. It's like over the internet. Have you not seen it? I really like that clip. I see it every now and then, and it just makes me giggle because he's just so racist. But Nigel Farage, he pushes a lot, and like majority of the people who vote for Nigel Farage are kind of like just old people, because all of his acts and like all the stuff he's putting into the government, it really only favors old, rich, white men.
Yeah.
That's their target audience, I think. Anyway, like that's the only supporters. Old people. That's the only people who support them. Old white people. And then I guess like every now and then another person who's probably racist supports them. I don't even know. But have you seen like the riots and stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah. Where it's like reform voters in the UK are like rioting and going out on walks or something. I don't know all the details, but like people make TikToks about it because it's like they interview these people going to these riots who are reform supporters, and they're just old white people, and they just go, "Oh, so why are you here at the riot today?" "Oh, just he's supporting Reform UK." "Oh, why do you support Reform UK?" "Oh, I really like Nigel Farage, and just the stuff he does, and so
what a reasonable reason.
So some people in the UK, need to get out." "Oh, really? Like who?" "Oh, just some people, really." "Yeah." "Oh, so what are you gonna do after this?"
Some
riot?
people.
Yeah, some people. So what are you gonna do after this? Probably go down to that Thai curry place.
Really? Really, Granny?
Yeah. What do you fancy? Oh, I think I fancy some Chinese. Who do you think runs that? Like, what? Like, who do you think runs that operation? Who do you think owns that? Who do you think made that restaurant?
Just
Obviously.
a big sigh.
Oh yeah, it's that white chap down the road. Obviously not. But it's just so much
Silence.
and like it gets pushed so much on the public. And you know what? Because I was having a conversation with my mum about it. Because my mum's quite wise, and I like talking to her about this type of stuff. And she was saying how majority of the voters who aren't old white people, they vote reform and they don't like immigrants because not only because of the propaganda, but it's like how can you be susceptible to propaganda if
why
you
do you not want culture in your country?
Yeah, but it's like how are they so susceptible to this propaganda if they like in the UK? How like is it not common logic that like racism is bad and we should all be equal? Well, the interesting thing is that my mum was telling me was that majority of the voters who aren't old people like are young people, but it's like they're not young people in our area in London because London is very diverse and it's not in the diverse area. The young people who are in and voting reform, they're in the areas where there's no diversity, and so it's like when you don't.
Bro, why are you trying to bring back 1985 England? Like that is not the aim.
Yeah, it's like when you've never seen something before, or it's like the fear of the unknown. You fear something that you don't know anything about. So it's like these areas of people where they don't like interact. They don't see immigrants or people of color. They don't know anything about them.
Why are you judging a book by its cover?
So they get scared and then they start fearing, and then that turns into anger and hate by the propaganda of reform, and then that's where the bulk of reform voters come from old people, wherever, and then the groups of young people who just aren't in areas where like immigrants are integrated in. So, and that's just how it works, and it's just sad to see because I bet you like if those same people grew up in our area, they wouldn't vote reform because they would know immigrants, they would know people of colour, and they wouldn't see them as terrifying.
Yeah, I know some people might be not like the people you think they are, but it's not everybody. Everybody's different.
Yeah, but why are we talking about this all suppy or angry reform? Well, it's because Nigel Farage, the big, old, big nose, little politician who constantly pushing, we're going to get these immigrants out. He's resigned as an MP. About 2 days ago. He resigned. But it's like, have we won? It's like, reform finally done.
Is Phoebe trying to be the next Prime Minister?
No. But it's like, why has he done this? Well, a lot of people are thinking that it's actually like a last resort stunt to trigger a by-election somewhere to get more votes, I guess. I don't know the details of it, but apparently it was like a last-minute stunt to trigger a by-election, and then some of the other parties have then boycotted that by-election to stop it from happening.
You're gone, bro. Why are you still trying?
I'm like, isn't that just like a crazy world we live in? Crazy world we live in. But what else are we talking about today?
Well, you might think London is as worse as it could get, but France, they're experiencing something really bad right now, such as the wildfires.
That's right. You might think it's hot in the UK, but don't forget, it's hot everywhere else. Because although we're getting heat waves, that doesn't mean heat waves aren't everywhere else. But why are we getting heat waves? Because of climate change, right? Because of climate change. And climate change isn't just in the UK.
But think about it. Who really caused climate change? Us.
Yeah, climate change is all around the world. So surely there'll be heat waves and problems about climate change all around other parts of the world. And one of those parts is France. They're going like...
They're going through like huge wildfires.
Yeah.
Fires.
Like, I was just like reading about it online. And I was reading about like the thing, and I saw wildfires, and I was like, what? And so I like went more into it, and on my phone I have some information here about it. And it's like, it's not just in one part of France, it's in like multiple different areas in France have just like wildfires everywhere. And so a lot of people have been like evacuated, people have died, it's serious. I'm not sure if it's like coming in from the rest of Europe or it's in France. It's starting in France and it's going into the rest of Europe. I don't know which way round it is, but I know it's like reached Europe at one point, I think anyway. And so it was like, on Tuesday near the village of La Rebutte. I'm pronouncing that wrong. I'm showing my whiteness here.
You guys get it. Get it.
The village of La Rebutte in the Aude region. So around there, and has, but already by more than 13,000. How do we say it? Hectares. Yeah, 13,000 hectares. An area larger than Paris. So on Tuesday already, an area like. Do you guys know how large Paris is? Like Paris.
It stretches across.
Yeah, Paris is the capital of France, and a fire on just Tuesday, literally 2 days ago, broken out wildfire larger than France.
Imagine the impact it had.
Yeah. At least 25 homes have been destroyed, and 2,500 households are without electricity, which is
devastating.
It is insane. Yeah, literally. So, like I said, multiple different areas. Blaze in southwestern France near the Spanish border has burned 4,936 hectares, a little over 12,000 acres. French officials said in a social media post on Wednesday. At least 12,000 people have been evacuated from 27 municipalities across the Pyrenees Orientals, although some have been allowed to return home as flames have been subsided in some areas. I thought what she said. That's good. The Pyrenees town of Vinça, which has a population of about 2,200, remained evacuated on Wednesday, along with 11 other villages in the region. Ooh. 3 firefighters killed, 2 injured, responding to Snyder wildfire on Utah, Colorado. Oh, that's in America. I don't think I was meant to read that. June 2026 underscored how profoundly the climate is changing. Western Europe recorded its warmest June on record, and continued record warmth in the global ocean. Is that not insane? Is that not insane? And it's just like I was watching a video earlier, and like this reminds me of this. I was watching a video earlier, and it was basically, is Jen Baser doomed? And it was this really interesting video essay on YouTube.
Yeah, bro. Your children ain't seen no corals, no starfishes, bro.
Yeah, and I was watching it, and it was basically making argument whether it was cooked, like Jen Baser was cooked.
Yeah.
But it's kind of like how our generation didn't really know a time without the internet.
Yeah.
Because even when we were born, even if when we were born we weren't just straight-handed a tablet, there was still the internet around, right, to Google search stuff. However, my mum, she obviously knew a world without the internet and without TV and stuff like that before it came. And so, but we didn't. And it's kind of like that. Jen Baser will just think it's normal for summers to get hotter each year. Just take
wildfire to spread.
Yeah, take a deep,
all
long
the
seconds
possible
to deep
problems
that and think about that.
That could happen to the environment.
Yeah, take a second to think about that. Jen Baser will think it's normal for the climate to get worse every year. Oh yeah. It was hotter this summer than last. Oh yeah, that's perfectly normal. I don't know what you're talking about.
It's rare to see things. Like imagine going to school and like, oh my god, the other day I saw a frog. Like, what?
Yeah, it's insane. And like, you know how people were talking about how polar bears, some generations might, like, polar bears, they might not think polar bears are real. That's insane. That is insane.
No comment.
no comment. It's insane. But maybe we're being a bit too negative. You know, maybe we're just being. Oh wait, no, that's a bit later.
Let's add to the negativeness.
More negative stuff. Now I'm sure you've all heard
it's
about.
More
this.
even upsetting news.
Yeah. This is like a teensy bit less relevant, but at the same time, very relevant. So it's kind of like...
It's been going on for like a whole year or two.
Has it?
Yeah, it's been going on for ages.
Oh. I thought that was just the... Never mind. I don't know. I think I don't know enough about this, for being honest.
Well, the war between United States and Iran.
I'm sure you've all heard about it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, how many news articles or things have you seen about it?
A lot.
Yeah, and
more than I could remember.
Yeah, especially like on TikTok, people talk about it there, on social media, and it's getting quite serious. Like, I'm pretty sure United States started it first by bombing Iran, or something like that, and then they've just been going back and forth bombing, and it's getting serious. Like, apparently recently Iran fired another airstrike in the US because they accused the US of having an airstrike, like bombing an area in Iran near a nuclear, I think it was nuclear, or like near a power station. I'm not sure if it was nuclear power station, but near a power station, which would have, nuclear or not, created a massive explosion, which is quite dangerous. I'm not sure if that's true or not. All I know is they've been going back and forth. And although this doesn't seem as relevant because this is in US, this is in Iran, it's nothing to do with us.
It's still got to do with the world and what people are experiencing, and we're here sitting here talking to you guys.
Yeah, and people are joking about, better stop preparing for war. World War III is coming. It might do. Like, this could be the start of World War III.
It's no longer a joke, guys.
Yeah, it's not. Like, this is serious, and it's scary. Like, you've learnt in school about how in World War One, they were encouraging a bunch of like young people, and then people not even old enough would try and sneak on to get enlisted to the war because the propaganda was like, "Oh, your buddy's going. Why aren't you? It's going to be super fun. The war's going to be over by the winter." And then later on in the war, not even just like propaganda, they then just made it mandatory for like if you're young, then you go into the war. And then World War II, I think like a similar thing happened, or something like that, just getting enlisted into the army. And it's scary to think that just might happen again. World War III just could be on its way, and it is very scary. So although it might not seem as relevant, it is still relevant because it could still affect us. So I don't know. Just maybe keep an eye on it. Maybe if you see something on the news about it, just maybe read into it a bit more.
Anyway, to settle down all the negative news, we're going to be talking about FIFA.
Way! Lovely football, isn't it? Yeah, lovely World Cup. Everybody's talking about it. Just nice football, you know? Nice sports.
I think everybody's excited for the games, and low-key, it's been great. Like, everybody's scoring, and I think I'm most excited for the game on Saturday.
What's the game on Saturday?
It's Norway and England.
Oh, okay. Oh, England. Yeah, England.
Right, guys. Jude Bellingham and Erling Haaland, they're literally best friends, but they're going against each other, and that is a tiny bit depressing, but guys, one of them has to win.
It's like in PE when your friend gets put in
literally
group, and then like you start like playing hockey against each other. With that, it either gets really competitive or you play easy on each other. I imagine they'll probably go really competitive against each other because it is FIFA World Cup.
Yeah, it is.
Which is
FIFA.
interesting to see because I don't think it'll ruin their friendship. I don't think any friendship could get ruined by sport or jobs. At the end of the day, they're getting paid no matter what, probably. It is FIFA World Cup. You know, get excited. I don't watch sports. Do you?
I do occasionally.
I never watch sports. I'm not into football, rugby, anything. I don't watch sports.
Prefer to play football, but I enjoy watching it because it's intriguing. What's the next move? Who's going to take a score? It's really fun.
Yeah. I don't watch sports, but I've heard some things from my friend who watch it. Who her and her sister they watch. They're currently watching the football a lot. And I know a bunch of the people who are like watching the England matches. And my friend was talking about the match between Egypt and Argentina.
She said she wants to talk about it tomorrow.
Oh, sorry.
Guys, scrap that. Just carry on.
Never mind. Though they'll. I know a lot of people are like favouring certain countries. And so my friend, who's like part Portuguese, part Brazilian, they were like rooting for both for both of those teams because it's like, you know, they're multi like ethnic, so they have like multiple teams to chant for, and I was like, wow, that's great. And so like they have more of a chance for one of their preferred teams winning. I was like, wow, that's great, because I don't really watch sports. So I was like, they were chatting to me about it. I was like, that's really interesting. That's so great. And then both of their teams lost, and I rubbed it in their face.
That is crazy. That is diabolical.
And I was rubbing it in their face, and then they were talking about how England is going to lose, and then because they were talking about like, oh, England isn't out yet because they haven't gone through their first like strikeout match, and apparently they already have. I don't know the details I don't know what a strikeout match is. Apparently they already have, and if they win against Norway, I'm going to rub it in her face so
yeah, guys.
So much.
Since we're in England,
Yeah.
I'm going to root for England as well.
Yeah, I'm actually getting quite excited now because
both players are amazing, and I think they're both going to do really, really well.
Yeah, I mean, which one do you favour more? I mean, despite the teams, focusing on just the players, which one do you like more?
Bellingham. I like Bellingham more.
Is that in Norway or England?
England.
See, there you go. There you have it, folks. Yeah.
Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed today's stream.
Hope you have a lovely evening. Have some nice supper, I guess, and maybe don't die this tonight when you're trying to go to sleep and all your red brick in your house is releasing all that heat and burning you to death in a lovely red brick hot oven.
Furnace.
So, bye-bye.
Anyway, bye.